January the 27th, 2025. Guys, I think the entire world waited today for the Epstein file release, and it was pretty much, as a lot of people said it would be, a review of some of the information we'd already seen, some flight logs, some names and things like that, but none of the evidence from the FBI that, as far as where they indicted him and all of that, did not come forward. And so it kind of threw mud in the face of Pam Bundy, who is running. She's the head of the FBI, even though she's the U.S. Attorney General. She's still head of the FBI. And so she, according to this letter this afternoon, was very upset. And she let Mr. Patel know about it. Now, Cash can't know about everything going on in each division. And this has to do with the New York Southern Division of the FBI there in New York City, or the state of New York. And so I guess he can't know what is going on in every division, but they're closing some of this down. But let's just read the letter, because this is more information than we got. In the first video this morning, I put in a link to the flight logs, and you saw the usual names in there and initials and things like that. But let's look at this letter. Again, February 27th, this afternoon. Dear Director Patel, this is from the Office of the Attorney General. Before you came into office, I requested the full and complete files related to Jeffrey Epstein. In response to this request, I received approximately 200 pages of documents, which consisted primarily of flight logs, Epstein's list of contacts, and a list of victims' names and phone numbers. She continued, she said, I repeatedly questioned whether this was the full set of documents responsive to my request, and was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we had received the full set of documents. Late yesterday, I learned from a source that the FBI field office in New York was in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to this investigation and indictment of Epstein. Despite my repeated requests, she says, the FBI never disclosed the existence of these files. And she continues, this is directed towards Cash. She said, when you and I spoke yesterday, that would have been the 26th, you were just as surprised as I was to learn the new information. So I don't think she's covering for him at this point. And I think there's so much going on that they don't have a full grasp on it yet. That's what I'm hoping. And we know that there's been some rogue reaction at the FBI as far as destroying certain documents and things like that. But Cash Patel, I know you will never probably listen to one of my videos, but you need to get off your butt and get to work. I know you've probably been busy, but you got to go right to the head of the snake. This is the same FBI division, Mr. Patel, that attacked our president continually. So maybe you need to focus in the Southern District of New York for a while. She continues, by 8 a.m. in the morning, that means there's going to be a lot of work going on tonight. As we speak, probably, it is 6:14 p.m. in D.C. By 8 a.m. tomorrow, February the 28th, the FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio and video recordings, and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients. Regardless of how such information was obtained, there will be no withholdings or limitations to my or your access. The Department of Justice will ensure that any public disclosure of these files will be done in a manner to protect the privacy of victims and in accordance with law, as I have done my entire career as a prosecutor. I'm also directing you to conduct an immediate investigation into why my order to the FBI was not followed. You will deliver to me a comprehensive report of your findings and proposed personal action within 14 days. Now, that's 2 weeks to find out what happened, but by 8 a.m. in the morning, they've got to have all of that information to her. Guys, and what's happening is as we went through the information for the last few days about the release of these files, we didn't know which side was stonewalling. And so it looks like to me that Pam Bundy was trying to put it off as long as she could till she could get this information. And now it's come down on Cash Patel, and Cash again, dude, you need to get with it. You're dealing with the most dangerous district in the nation. So get in there, take control of it, get all of the demons out of there. She continues, she says, I appreciate your immediate attention to this important matter. I know that we are both committed to transparency for the American people, and I look forward to continuing to work with you to serve our president and our country. That last paragraph from the boss to the director says a lot. I appreciate your immediate attention. I know we are both committed to transparency. She's reminding him, guys, and I look forward to continuing to work with you if you act right to serve our president and our country. And that's how a letter from the boss arrives. Let me back this down and show you the whole page there. And again, this is the most information that I've found that has come out. And so maybe we will not, let me back up a minute. I was not as disappointed in not finding out what was in the information as I was on the no one telling us what the holdup was. So I'm very glad to have this letter, guys, and I hope we're looking down the right avenue as far as why there's some delay. And let's just hope for the best. Keep praying for this nation. Our Father loves us. He wants everything to work out good for us. Condemnation from the book of Revelation does not necessarily have to happen if the people turn around. Look at Nineveh, right? So there's good people, there's bad people. Right now, the Father knows he has a lot of good people here, sons and daughters. Why does he know it? Because he reserved them for this last generation to be warriors and to stand up for his son, Jesus Christ, and to stand up for the truth, for your brothers and sisters. We're watching it, guys. You watch it. It's a heads up. Be safe.